You feed the no-ply with Artemia, right? And the no-ply with, you feed the fish discus with no-ply. Artemia no-ply, this baby Artemia. Then your fish will be infected with Vibrio in the gut. But because the salinity of the spleen of discus can carry only 1.5 ppt, it's very little salt. So this Vibrio will survive for a few days, but they will die off in the gut because not enough salt. But so don't worry, I'm just telling you. Nobody can say that discus fed on Artemia will not have bacteria. It has Vibrio bacteria, but it doesn't kill the fish because it's seawater. That's why it's always cleaner. Okay, because they will die. You know, like this Aeromonas. If you happen to have certain food that is contaminated with Aeromonas, and you feed to marine fish, the marine fish could harbor some Aeromonas for a while in their spleen, but eventually they will die because it's too salty. You know, it's vice versa. Huh? Okay. This bacteria, hopefully you don't get, is quite serious but treatable. I will say that. Okay. Mycobacteria. You know what is this? Flexibeta, what they get, fin rod and all this. These are Flexibeta. Easy to cure, don't worry. Okay. If you look through a microscope, you can see. Don't be so proud. My discus got no broken fin. You cut the fin out, you go through a microscope. The edge of the fin is constantly attacked by bacteria. That's why you jagged a bit, a little bit. Sure got bacteria. Usually by Flexibeta, by this idiot. Okay, but easily treated by acrofavin, salt, and normal antibiotic. It's quite simple. Don't get scared. The only one I'm scared is this one. You don't get machine gun. That one is scared. Okay, Mycobacterium. This one causes TB. You know, the TB nodules in the body. This one, your fish can have mycobacteria, but they can survive and breathe and all this. But try to maintain your water very good condition so that slowly you eliminate this from your stock. But it's very hard to get rid of it. It's almost in every fish. No? Right? So when your fish get thin without like hunger strike, usually you dissect it and send it to the vet to dissect. They are sure to find mycobacteria because it's already inside, and the mycobacteria is also in the water that you're drinking now, no? But it's our immune system that is strong. That's why it doesn't proliferate, doesn't grow. But actually, mycobacteria is everywhere in the water. You know, it's our body is resistant to it. Okay, once our body immune drop, they attack. They penetrate in and because I go inside your house already. Yeah, you know, if not, they are all around the water body, anywhere, river, everywhere. It's so common, but they don't attack you if your immune is strong. So, in other words, build a good immune system in your discus, then you are safe. Okay? Virus a lot. All these you want herpes virus don't have. I don't have herpes, so don't worry. But so many. This is a frog virus, no? Nanovirus is always found in the frog. That's why nowadays I don't eat frog. Last time I used to eat frog legs, no? But some unscrupulous supplier, they capture the bulldog, the bull frog, to sell, and then make frog leg porridge. But unscrupulous one, even they are infected, very common, infected by a virus, you just chop off the leg and cook for you. You know? This is very dangerous. That's why I don't eat frog now. After I know about frog disease. Okay, the rest, this is an interesting one. Irizo virus that cause a lot of problem worldwide, in fish culture. So I'm the only one able to eliminate irido virus from my farm. I'm not a scientist, but I'm the only one in the world that can eliminate this irido virus. Okay? So not bad, huh? Okay, first you got to learn how to use a microscope, which may take years and killing many loved ones. All my loved ones, my discus are all killed last time. So if not, how do I know? How do you know what is what and what to treat for? You know? Don't know, right? Still blur, right? Correct. That blur, is it? First, I teach you, ask your supplier, reader advice, whether he knows or he don't want to tell you. But usually it's considered don't want to tell you, but he knows. But it's bullshit, he don't know also. Okay, I'm not laughing at them, but actually a lot of sellers don't know what they are selling. Okay? Ask your local fish shop for help. You think can? Can. Pay more money lah. They recommend one bottle $50, one bottle $20, one bottle. Go and treat, and then come back, our fish also die. Okay? Then send them to a local vet. Also, they want to make money, right? And then local vet, I'm sure, most local vet are not to treat cow disease, not to treat goat. You know, got vaccine for goat every month, But he talk to fish, he's negotiating knowledge with you, but he doesn't even really know about fish disease, you know, because you have to go through a lot of hard labor, like me, you know, and killing a lot of discus. Okay? So if you can help you, just call my name, and send me a ticket, okay? You laugh. Like now, you see, send me a ticket, I come. Good, right? Okay, but don't worry, I'm here today. Don't worry, Normally, it's you pay to learn. Please read carefully, Now, I paid the price in my farm. I lost, I cried, I teared, seriously. And I sacrificed a lot of discus for you to learn. Free. Okay, isn't that good? Yes. Isn't that wonderful? So much cheers. I'm giving you free, Okay. So the most important part now is not told yet. The next part, okay. Come. This is the crucial part. Now forget what you have just viewed. So you close your mind, wash your head, brainwash yourself, throw away all that you know, okay, from the last 2 hours. Clear off. Take note that the symptom, the best way is to take note of the symptoms and your body tone. So this part is better to take photograph. Don't mind, if you like, you can come here, or they will send you the video, but if not, then you come here. Okay? Now, first thing, when you look at a discus, okay? Now you are talking about discus, When you look at the discus, I try to simplify the whole process of treatment. So I divided into 3 areas. First is caused by environmental or ectoparasite. So how to identify this? Okay, so you look at your fish, no change in color. Carefully, later on you must review and reread again. Gasping for air. Okay, this I don't have to tell you, I don't have to show you, don't have to illustrate. Scales dislodged in patches, dropping off. This is likely costia. Patches of white mucus or secretion, rubbing against object, suddenly heavy breathing, dropping to the bottom and staying there for on one side, dashing here and there, also darting, but ingest food or not is not important. Okay, now, bear in mind, this is very important, no change of color. When the fish is affected by parasites, not bacteria, there's no change of color. Don't you see, nothing changed, you thought it's nothing. Okay? Usually, when it darkens, then you feel that your discus has a problem. But actually not true. Even though he has one of the symptoms, one or two of these symptoms, then this is called environmental. It can be caused by environmental or ectoparasite infection. Okay, next one. $2.50 pointer is like that, cheap. You see, buy Discus, don't buy cheap. Cheap is $2.50, you see, you can die very fast. My pointer die very fast. Okay, how do you know when your fish is infected with bacteria? Right? So you want to know, you don't, because of your foot pain, your leg pain, and then you eat antibiotic. No use, right? Right? Then when your leg itchy, you scratch, right? Correct. But when you sweat, you know what's the problem? No, maybe you got an injury here, very pain. You got burned from the kitchen stove, then very pain. Then you eat antibiotic, also wrong. So you must identify superficially, what is the sign and symptom. So I'm trying to tell you here is cheap stuff again. Bacteria and endoparasite, they mean internal parasite. How do you know, identify that it is caused by this? Now you learn the cause first. Slowly, be patient with me. Darkening of the body. All the while, when your fish darkens, it is definitely affected by bacteria, affected by ectoparasite, means those worms or nematode or flagellates or this costia or this Chinidolella. The fish doesn't change color. Okay, then you know safety. You know it's not antibiotic, not bacteria, so you don't have to use antibiotic to treat something that a fish that never change color, never become black. Whenever a discus become black, it's very important that identify. When a discus become black, 99% it has bacterial infection, chronic bacterial infection. That's easy to identify. Then the use of antibiotic is relevant. If not, don't use. Okay? Listen, beware of discus that don't darken. Why am I talking about darkening of discus and suddenly this word come out? Beware of discus not darkening. Because now there are fishes like albino, like pigeon. The old pigeon, it darkens. The new pigeon, because they got less black, it doesn't darken, especially albino. It can be infected by bacteria, serious chronic bacterial infection, but it doesn't have the pigment to darken the body, right? So this area you must be very careful. There are people, a breeder in Hong Kong who bred a lot of albino many years ago, about more than 12 years ago, 18 years ago, and he didn't call me. He didn't send me an etiquette. You call my name, I'll be there, right? No. Then, because sometimes they may respect me, but at the same time they are shy to show their weakness. So they never call me, a Hong Kong breeder. Their breeds are albino. And all his fish got sick without knowing that it's a bacterial infection. And in 2 to 3 days, all his discus died. Yeah, he never called me. He never sent me etiquette. Right? Never called me worse. Said etiquette, maybe I provide my etiquette to go and help him. But he never called me. He knows me, but he doesn't want to call me. Because a lot of people are shy. Even Singapore, there's one breeder who died. His discus died within 4 days. And he didn't call me. Because I'm young. At that time I was only 35 or 40, and he's 70. So he thinks he's more senior. Don't want to call me. Then his fish all died. But finally now, a few years later, he himself died. So anyway, be skeptical, be careful. Albinos will not show darkness, but they will still clamp their body on the side, without no change of color, but they could be bacteria infected. And a chronic bacterial infection, just like discus plague, they call it, right? Discus plague may happen when they clamp their body together on the side. For albino, no color change. But for normal fish, you have all darkening on the corner, clusters of discus at the side. But is it difficult to treat? No, all chicken. Chicken feet, like they say, chicken feet. Okay, very easy to treat. Only you must know how. There's nothing in the world that cannot be solved. Only you must know how, which I'm telling you. Okay. So must be aware of that. Some discus doesn't darken. Okay. These are the common signs. Besides these, for albinos, this one is sometimes they gaps for air, loss of appetite, definitely. Heavily breathing, grouping or cluster in corners, top or bottom. Slimy secretion, with or without diarrhea. You know diarrhea, discus also diarrhea. Yes, this morning I also diarrhea. Yeah, because of yesterday food. Oh shit.
Mangoes.
No, I didn't eat mango, okay? I cannot blame you, I didn't eat mango yesterday. Oh, one from Anil. Wow, diarrhea though. Luckily, diarrhea a lot, no. Till I thought my breakfast was emptied out, no. Really. So diarrhea, take few days before dropping dead. Sometimes they darken, they hide in the corner. A few days later, 1 drop, 2 drop, you know. You see, you please, you all want, at least for the moment, take a picture of this. And the one that is earlier.
Neck.
No, earlier. Back. We are forwarding. Back. Back. Okay, maybe, thank you. Maybe you might get a note from the organizing committee, but if you really like, just to refer at this moment for the next 1 week or so, please take picture of this one. This is concerned, especially no change of color, is the cause is environmental or because of ectoparasite. Okay, no change of color. Then the treatment is different. Next one. This one is due to bacteria. Darkening of the body. Important is darkening of the body. For albino, no darkening. The rest could be one or any or a few together. Okay, third one. Then after all this, I'll tell you how to solve. Okay, so you're free. Then you don't have to call Andrew. Okay, virus cause. Virus is a very unique. Virus you may say simple, but it could kill your whole culture. That's why I had a iridovirus that attacked my whole farm. And I solved it with my promo. Serious. Okay, see, still ingesting food, no? The virus attack slowly in the body, but the fish looks like normal, you know? Like many AIDS patients, they can still can eat. No, they could go dining, they can even make love with a girlfriend, but they got AIDS, and one day they start to die. Dropped it. Right? So, those infected with viral infection, still ingesting food a few hours before symptoms shows. That means they have been eating food, no problem. Also, no change of color. Very interesting observation. Swimming with no attention to the surrounding. That means the fish, if you got virus, it goes. At first, yesterday was doing dancing, keep dancing. Wow, then suddenly, one moment, it go like that. Then people touch me, I don't know. It just surface around the surface, you know. So they like lethargic, you know, no feeling of anything around them. So swimming with no attention to the surrounding, gliding and surfing near water surface. That means the water surface is so high, the fish goes on top and swim. Then the tail goes sing. Maybe you say sexy lah, I don't know. Like girl, sexy. So sexy. Then you can touch them. Touch them. You don't bother. No feeling. Okay. And then the insensitive to touch usually drop dead within a few hours of this symptom. Okay. Lightening bodily color, they become lighter color. Yesterday it was a bit more brown. Today, they're about to die, they become lighter in color. So they thought you're healthy, but they're lethargic, no feeling to touch. It is a sign that it's bad, there is virus. At this stage, it's difficult to cure. You must cure the fish, the whole stock, with those that haven't got this problem. Okay? Also with promo. Okay, advertising. Then nothing. Duck around once or twice. That means you go to Daje, then swim. The Daje, swim. You know, like fish. Okay, and you take. This is very interesting, no? You take the fish out, okay, to confirm whether it's virus or not. You take the fish out, okay. From the body, okay? Yeah. So you take the fish out. You get a tissue, okay, a tissue, Then you take like that. Better white cloth tissue but must throw away after that, Okay. You take the fish out, then you put on the body. You rub from near the head all the way to the tail, and you look at this tissue or cloth, and you can see blood stain, light watery blood stain on the tissue. It means that the body is leaching out blood because they cannot hold on to the blood. So the viral attack it will show leaching of blood from the body. If you don't have blood, then you are sure that it's not viral. Okay? Okay? And funny thing is, when the virus seriously attack your discus or fish, okay, because now the virus is the king. The virus are the king. Okay? They are going inside to replicate their existence. So they also attack the bacteria inside the spleen, the gut, everything. So bacteria does not coexist with virus at the last stage. In the beginning stage, maybe you have bacteria and virus, you have parasite. But when during the dying stage, they are too overwhelmed, they conquer the rest of the parasites. So bacteria is no more there. I have done many times, the spleen becomes zero bacteria. I don't know, when the fish overwhelmingly infected with virus, I could not find a single bacteria in the spleen. It was zero bacteria. You know? Okay. Take note the symptoms of the body of the discus. Still ingesting food a few hours before symptoms show no change of color. Hey? It seems I'm repeating myself. Oh God. Am I getting old?